Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Catch World Cup 2025. We are here with a round of 32 match between Chile and Spain. I'm Ash Ketchum, and I'm joined by WWWWW, or Connor, as most people know him as. How are you doing?
It's actually really great to be here. It's my first time actually on the commentary schedule. Actually do want to pick up some matches, so I'm doing wonderful. This is the first match that I'm officially commentating and not filling in for. So yeah, it's an absolute joy to be here in our round of 32 matches, getting the bracket nice and sorted as we move further along in this year's CWC.
Yeah, very exciting. We got, obviously, Chile being seed 9, the higher seed matchup here against Spain, seed 24. I mean, the thing is, with this pool, though, obviously Chile is still very favored, but I could see Spain being able to play some of the maps pretty well here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Spain being able to get a point or two, but obviously I think Chile is still definitely the more favored one. But yeah, not like, you know, anything could happen in the round of 32, basically.
I think so too. And they still have like a 2-digit player on their team. And they do have those players that are experienced with mods as well. I know specifically Music Drop, having played a lot of Hidden, being really well versed in that, to where I feel we can see a legendary performance from Spain.
Absolutely.
If push comes to shove.
I mean, last year Spain kind of overperformed. They made it to the quarterfinals with actually, if you think about it, quite a weaker roster. They didn't have Race, who's ranked like 200 and pretty consistent. Now they have him as basically their third, and Music Drop's actually dropping in for more of like a mod utility role. So yeah, they should be able to field a pretty solid roster on every single team. Or every single map, sorry.
I'm definitely eager to see the performance. I feel that's a big thing with round of 32 matches, is no matter the outcome, we're here to see these teams perform.
Yeah. And I mean, we've already seen some matches today that were pretty close to being upsets. Germany and Singapore, what a tiebreaker that was.
I couldn't believe it. Wake up, check your phone, TB. Oh my goodness.
So who knows? Maybe we'll see another close match here today, but you can see see that Chile has the first pick here, and they're gonna be banning No Mod 1. It looks like, as Spain has banned Hidden 2, and Chile's gonna go straight into Hidden 1.
Wow, interesting. I guess it makes sense. Chile has a very dominant Hidden roster. Just so many seasoned veterans when it comes to that bracket. You can definitely see why they really want to jump into that.
Yeah, especially considering that Spain banned Hidden 2. I mean, it seems like an obvious pick for Chile. And I mean, this map is AR 9.2, but it's still like the dashes are quite snappy. You know, it's kind of like control based, and so you definitely need to be pretty experienced on the mod Hidden to be able to do well on this. And so it makes sense for Chile, such a dominant Hidden team, to go for it here.
Yeah, the most common instance of Hidden to be used, like in the ranked section, it's like you're throwing Hidden, you're playing a ranked map. This map is a somewhat embodiment of that. And there's just so many Hidden veterans on Chile. It's... I think it also makes sense that they went for the Hidden, or No Mod 1 ban as well. Not wanting that consistency test to even be a remote possibility of them losing that point and just getting it out of here.
Yeah. Also, I mean, if you're the higher seed team, you don't want to play a 4-minute consistency check on No Mod, where the other team can also do well on, it's just too much of a coin flip, exactly. Alright, looks like we're getting into it.
Oh boy!
Getting butterflies in my stomach here.
Yeah, first match I'm on the desk for. This is great.
Alright. Gonna see Sprint, Alepe, and Music Drops filling in for Spain, as we see Stark, Lechu, and Pecorat on the side of Chile. I'm gonna be honest, these beginning triples or whatever you would call them are actually kind of missable if you're not ready, so already a test, but no one seems to have missed yet. I'm performing pretty solidly on this beginning.
Yeah, everyone adjusted to the swing instantly. That is something about this map, is you can be playing constant 1-4 and then have to adjust to swing rhythms really quick, but having this picked first, you don't even have to make that adjustment.
That's true. It's kind of like going from Hidden to hard rock. Having to adjust from 1-4 rhythm to swing rhythm. Yeah, it's actually it's true. You really do have to adjust to it. But the fact that this is the first map does not mean that. I mean, that's just the default. Then you don't have to adjust to it.
Yeah.
We did see a miss from Sprint there, meaning that there is a slight lead to Chile now. 1 miss difference. And now there was some Music Drops there. That's going to be a 2-miss lead now. Triple FC still from Chile. Only act drops from Pekora and Lechu. Stark holding the SS, but so is Alepe actually on Team Spain.
Yeah, both teams are holding out really well on this. Chile is just nailing the Triple FC right now.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, in this map pool, this is one of the hardest maps to be consistent on, in my opinion. So the fact that there's only 2 misses that we've seen so far is actually quite impressive. I mean, this is seed 24 here. Lepe doing all he can for Team Spain, still holding the SS. But when you have 3 FCs on the opposing side, it's you know, not much you can do. And another miss from music drops there is not going to help either.
Yeah, where are the Alepe fans in the chat? Look at him go.
Look at Alepe go. Oh, Lechu's gonna find a miss there, so there is still hope for Spain. 1/3 of the map left. Oh, but Sprint's gonna trade that, and it's gonna bring things back right to Chile.
Final Ki, I would say, is a nudge harder than the other 2. So there is some more miss potential here than we've seen in the rest of the map.
Yep, 73,000 difference on a long map like this, though. I do feel like Spain's gonna need like a team miss from Chile here, or something like that. Stark now the only player with the SS. Alepe still holding the FC, though, doing everything he can in his power to hold Spain. Oh, but Alepe does find the drop there. That is tragic, and that pretty much eliminates all hope Spain had on this map. Another miss from music drops there. Pekara and Stark just absolutely popping off. Only 1 miss from Lechu as well. I mean, this is just, what can you do? Chile is just showing what Chile can do on hidden here. So dominant.
An absolutely phenomenal performance. Almost triple FCing the first pick, first map. Still a decent performance from Spain, but not one that can topple over a hidden dominator that is Chile.
Yeah, I mean, 1 miss from the whole team there. Or, I mean, 4 miss technically. Luckily it was 1 section though. But Alepe, shout out to him. I mean, he only missed 1 section as well. 972k. Very solid score. But Stark with the SS. Pekarat with an FC as well. And that's 1-0 to Chile.
That does mean Hidden is out of the pool though. So we'll see if Spain can pivot into one of their favorite skill sets.
That's true. I do wonder what Spain could actually... I mean, maybe like a Nomad or something. I imagine they'd be pretty confident in their consistency on maybe something like a Nomad 2. Maybe even a mixed mod could be an option, although I don't see Chile doing bad on a mixed mod either. They're gonna go for a mixed mod, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they got a gamble on it, I think.
That's true, and they do have somebody that is capable of the Hard Rock. Sprint should be able to handle the Hard Rock on this.
Yeah, you definitely imagine him taking that Hard Rock spot. I assume Alepe would be on Hidden. Maybe, I mean, I don't know if you put music drops or race on Nomad. Now we're going to see some substitution from Team Chile as well. We see Tydex coming in, I assume, for the Nomad. Wouldn't be surprised if Lechu stays on Hidden. Ooh, Tydex actually going to the top.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting. Tydex, I don't think played in the last Catch World Cup. I think it's a new name on the roster, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so too. I don't want to go as far to say this is their debut, but...
Yeah, maybe there's someone that played in like 2017, or, you know, one of those, but I don't know. I wouldn't know. But, yeah. Actually seems like Music Drops is going to stay in the lobby for Spain on that Nomad.
We're going to see Stark come back in as well. That's going to be very interesting, especially from the Hard Rock perspective of this map. Can definitely be very tricky on that front. While this is an existing map, definitely can see a lot more consistency from the Nomad and Hidden side of things. So I do think this is a really good pick on Spain's part. Definitely potential here for them to snag this point.
Yeah, putting their faith in Sprint here to do well on the Hard Rock side. I mean, on Hard Rock on this map, there's definitely some missable, you know, dashes and jumps, like some tricky, you know, edge dashes, if you will. So you need to have practices with Hard Rock. It's going to be interesting to see if Tidex is going to be the one to play Hard Rock on it. I mean, I gotta say, I'm not too familiar with Tidex's game. You know, I don't know what to expect here, but
I'm ready to see it.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much more baller than that. Joining a World Cup and instantly playing Hard Rock for such an amazing team. Holy.
Yeah. I mean, on mixed mode, where only one player has the responsibility of playing Hard Rock, that's kind of baller. Yeah.
And it's this guy right here. Tidex with the Hard Rock. Getting ready to perform.
It'll be very interesting to see. Now, getting into the map here, Mixed Mod 1. Like we said before, Stark on Nomad, lets you on Hidden, and Tidex on Hard Rock for Chile. Music drops on Nomad, Alepe on Hidden, and Sprint on Hard Rock for Team Spain. I mean, at the start here on this map, there's actually a few patterns that are really uncomfortable with Hard Rock. And yeah, there we see the first miss from Tidex on one of those Hard Rock patterns. It's not the ideal start for him.
Getting it out of the system for his debut, it's okay.
That's true, getting the nerve misses out. I mean, that could be huge on a map like this, you know. I on the side of Team Spain, I put a lot of faith in them actually being able to perform, especially the Nomad on Hidden. Nomad on Hidden, sorry. Yeah. A miss like that could be pretty huge, but I mean, I doubt it's going to be a one miss at the start difference between these teams. We'll have to see.
We do have this build-up part here, though. Spain managing to hold really strong while coming into it.
Yeah, it's all about consistency here, especially for the Nomad players and the Hidden players. Just as long as you keep your nerves and your focus.
Have one more build-up part before we get right back into it. Both teams are holding really strong.
It's exactly this build-up part that has some tricky Hard Rock dashes and stuff that you could be caught out on, but it seems like none of them did miss on it. Spain's still holding the triple FC, yeah? And just that one miss from Tidex being the difference. Oh, but Music Drops is gonna miss on Nomad, and I think that's gonna bring it back to Chile here because of the miss that Tidex got was at the very start.
Yeah, gonna be like a half a miss deficit in favor of Chile right now.
Oh, and Sprint missing on Hard Rock, that's huge.
A Tidex strategy was real. Miss at the start and then continue to FC with Hard Rock.
Get that miss out of your system so now you can just focus on FCing the rest. There's no nerves to be had anymore. You've already missed. And now 35,000 lead here coming into the last quarter of the map. 1.5 miss difference just about. Oh, but Letchu gonna miss on Hidden here. That's gonna be huge. I think still favoring Chile a little bit, but ooh, it's gonna be so close.
Gonna continue to have some anti-flows here as we move into one final breakdown. Miss potential is still very high here, and Alepe drops.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. That could be it. That's such unlucky timing, too. Oh, Alepe?
Oh.
Okay, he just transformed into the Osu logo. You don't see that often in these matches, but...
Autoplay's taken over. Can't be captured.
It can't be captured. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like even if he didn't miss, Chile still had the lead there. There was half a miss difference, and... yeah, I mean, that's going to be it. Chile's going to be taking this point. Stark with the SS on Nomad. Tidex doing really well on Hard Rock, actually. Just after that miss at the start, was able to FC all of the rest of the map. And Letchu just missing that one section. They're getting 978k. Very solid scores from Spain, though. I mean, you look at... we don't actually see Alepe's score here, but Music drops 978k, and Sprint on Hard Rock 978k. Very solid performance from them, and Alepe only missed one section that we saw, so... Can't really fault that.
Yeah, it was really close. Especially with Pekorat now being on Team Spain. I think that's going to spice things up for sure.
Oh yeah. Pekorat taking over Alepe's spot there on the client. DT1 is going to be the pick. Again, when you look at Chile's roster, I mean, you see names like Auricial, you see names like Stark, You know, Pekorat. I mean, these are great DT players, especially. You know, they should have no problems with maps at this level. But we're still in the round of 32. These maps aren't necessarily too difficult where Chile would have an insane advantage. However, yeah, I could see Spain being able to field a roster that could play this well. Race actually coming in here for Alepe. We're gonna see Race's first map, it seems like.
I sure hope everything's okay on Alepe's end.
Yeah, that was pretty concerning.
On that. Yeah.
Seem to have been consumed by the Osu logo, unfortunately.
Too powerful to play in the match. Also, to the concerned Twitch viewer, the SR is before double time. I think the SR on this is like 5.1 with DT. Something like that.
And it actually converts into AR 10 as well after DT, so it is, yeah, it's not an AR 8.5 3-star. Actually, it does say AR 10 on the client anyway.
We have the earliest trade in the world. I think Stark missed 2 notes later. Gonna have like a 400-point deficit for Chile right now.
Other than that, everyone seems to be able to get to 200 combo here.
Gonna have these snaps right here.
Ooh.
Everyone gets them.
I mean, yeah, looking at this Spain roster, definitely, I mean, they should be able to play a map like this pretty comfortably. Oh, and Pekorat's gonna find a miss. That's huge. Lead to Spain now. Oh, and also, I just realized we see Tydex actually still playing DT1. Didn't even notice that.
Look at him go.
He's
I'm a Tydex fan. Yeah.
He's kind of popping off, to be honest. Yeah, no, just that one miss from Sprint on the... Oh, and another miss from Pekorat there. Lead keeps increasing for Spain here. This is actually huge on DT1. Oh, but Race is gonna trade. Still should be in favor of Spain, though. Oh, another miss from Pekorat. Traded by Sprint, though. Music drops. Carrying Spain right now with an FC.
Sprint again. It's gonna be really close.
Yeah, it's gonna be super close. And coming to the last third of the map. I mean, will Spain be able to... Will Music Drops be able to hold out? Oh, another miss from Sprint. That's gonna be huge. I think that could actually turn things over here.
Knowing the skills that Pekorat has, he's going to find his footing by the end of this map. I don't think he's going to give another inch.
You'd imagine. And now, actually, the lead goes to Chile here. And a miss from Music Drops there, the only FC that Spain had. That's going to be devastating. As Stark and Tydex are... Oh, Tydex is holding the FC, actually. The only FC in the lobby still, as Stark did find an early miss. Yeah, to the end of the map here. Seems like it is too late for Spain, but very, very close. So close. And Tydex, the only FC in the lobby. And Chile takes yet another point. I mean, but that was... If you're Chile, you think that's a bit too close for comfort, I imagine. Like, you go into that map thinking, you know, you're going to have a bigger lead, but that's...
That was such a close point. Spain held on for so long. Pekorat just took a little bit to find his footing, and that was almost enough to win Spain the point. Tydex, though, I might call him the king by the end of this match. Amazing Hard Rock performance into a DT1 FC. Who is this guy?
Who is Tydex?
I can imagine messaging in his team chat, guys, let me in. I'll handle this.
Yeah. Maybe Tydex is some OG veteran that's like really known that we have no idea. I don't know. Ooh, Spain gotta go for Hard Rock 1. Oh, sorry?
He had the greatest training montage for like 2 months coming into CWC.
I mean, getting into, you know, Team Chile is pretty hard, so you imagine you had to show something for it, but yeah, Hard Rock 1's gonna be picked. I kind of like that from Spain. This is kind of like a no mod 1, but you just add hard rock onto it. Honestly, there's not that many hard rock patterns on it. Just a few, maybe dashes that you need to focus for.
There's a lot of that one soft variant where there's the note between the two sliders that's not hypered. There's a there's like 12 of those.
Yeah, exactly.
So not the most brutal hard rock pattern. If you're well adapted to those, then you'll be able to perform on this map for sure.
We're gonna see Tydex stay in. Looks like it. I mean, why wouldn't he?
I'm telling you, Tydex is the type of guy who goes to the gym, lifts some weights, brings his computer, and plays Osu during the break time. Actual champ.
He uses the plugs in the gym to like plug in his gaming setup.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Alright, looks like we're not going to be seeing Alepe come in here for Spain. It's going to be the same lineup as on the DT1. And we're going to be seeing the same lineup for Chile as well, I believe.
And definitely, out of all of our 1 slots, this map is arguably the most consistent of them all.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of patterns, maybe more consistent than No Mod 1.
Yeah, just very soft hard rock variation of still have it be clean.
Yeah. We see a 247 point difference here at the start because of 1 accuracy miss, or 1 droplet miss, sorry. From Race. But I imagine that won't be the difference at the end of the map. And a miss from music drops there. That one hurts.
It's going to be especially punishing to give on a map like this that tests consistency so well.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Chile roster here. I don't know, it's hard to imagine them missing on a map like this.
Also want to point out, Yoshi Green in the chat said bad map. Can a mod delete that message, please? Thank you.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at the chatter and I'm looking at the name of the map. Seems to be some similarities.
Oh, yeah, Yoshi mapped this. Shoot. I guess he's allowed to say that.
No, a mod should ban it because we can't be allowing self-hatred in chat here.
True.
Ooh, but Stark's gonna find a miss there.
Oh, Tydex, the king! That's gonna be enough to turn it for sure if Spain holds on here.
Yeah, now 2 combos on the side of Spain and 1 on the side of Chile.
Pekkarat definitely seemed to have found his bearings after DT1, being the shining ray beacon of hope for Chile.
How poetic.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, Spain did see at the break. I mean, they probably saw the misses, and they know all they need to do now is just to hold combo, and perhaps that could amplify their nerves right now. I mean, oof, they must be feeling it. Just a slight lead on the side of Spain here.
I'm nervous for them.
Around. Oof.
Gonna have a few more of those hard rock patterns here, but this is mostly a wind down. Spain might have this in the bag.
Can they hold out? Can they keep focus on these hard rock dashes here? Oof.
It's so close. They've almost secured it.
Oh my god, I'm actually getting nervous. I'm like scared to speak. I don't want to jinx anything.
Jinxing isn't real. Spain's gonna secure the point right now.
Oh god, please tell me, please. That's crazy. That's the scariest thing you've done. Oh no!
No! Race, no!
Tydex missed! Wait, is it? No!
No! Tydex hold on for barely longer, and I think I owe the entire team of Spain supporter after that one. Holy moly.
Oh my god.
That was so close. And
Oh, they say jinxing is real.
yeah, I could be blamed for all of that. That's insane.
Wow.
Genuinely my fault.
That is crazy. That is
Wow.
crazy. I got a feel for Spain on that. That was so close and that miss at the end. I mean, even Tydex missing right at the end as well. Just oof. That could have gone either way. But Chile does end up taking the point and it gets to a match point situation here with their pick.
I am curious what Chile's gonna pivot into. I believe we could see a Nomad 3 come out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Nomad 3 or maybe even a Nomad 2.
Or sorry, I was thinking Nomad 4. I think the convert, Chile's convert roster is really dominant. Nomad 4, there it is. Boom!
There it is.
Yeah, that's what
Good
they
save,
paid
good
me
save.
for. Yeah, thank you. Had to go hit it, continue his training montage before coming back.
Are we allowed to make up lore on these players?
Yeah, disclaimer, I know nothing about Tydex whatsoever. This is all a hunch by me.
then that's going to be it. That's going to be GG, well played. Quite close there, actually, at many parts of the map. And feels like it could have gone either way. Players on the side of Chile were missing more than expected, I'd say. So, yeah, but that's it. 5-0. Chile ends up taking it. It kind of feels like Spain could have gotten some points as well on some of the maps. It was so close on so many of them. And, they're gonna look at the VOD. They're gonna see that curse that you did on Hardrock 1. And they may curse you.
I expect a ping from a team channel later saying, Connor, what the hell? Why did you do that? Why did you say that? And I'm going to deserve every word. But yeah, so many of these points were so close. It's one of those matches where it's like you feel like they got a point as you watched it, with how close some of these points really were and how many of them shifted just so close near the end. Even like DT1 and Hardrock 1.
Yeah, it was so close. I mean, yeah, and even on that convert, I mean, near the end, Spain was in the lead at some point. But with that result, Chile is going to be moving on to the round of 16 winners bracket, where they will be facing Japan next week. That's going to be a really good match. And Spain is going to go down to the loser bracket, where they will face Turkey, which I also think is going to be a pretty good match.
That's going to be an amazing match. Yeah,
like seed neighbors on both sides here, so going to be some great matches next week from these teams. Best of luck to them in the later rounds. But I believe that's it from us. It was a pleasure.
Of course, so happy to join you all for my first match. I got to curse an entire team for my first match. So
now you're really a true commentator. Yeah.
I know. I'm ecstatic. I feel like I fit in perfectly. Quite nicely, if you will. Sorry to all the Team Spain fans that I let down today.
Oh, it was amazing. It was great. Now, thank you everyone. And I believe that's it from us. Goodbye.
See you next time. Hello everyone and welcome back to another match at the Catch World Cup round of 32. I'm Connor, back at it for another match. Gonna be Sweden versus Peru, seed 16 and 17. Probably the most anticipated match of our round of 32 bracket. Definitely gonna see some exciting shenanigans behold us. I am joined today by Jay, otherwise known as Elux, at the commentary desk. How are you doing today?
Doing good, doing great, AFKing on Meatball Craft while my teammates go and slave away in production as I cast this amazing match, Sweden vs Peru. And Connor, this is the first time we're actually casting together, so I can mark you off my caster bingo card.
Wow! How close are you to a bingo?
It depends. Do we count Wonder Stella being on this bingo card since it's gonna be their first year casting as well? And
I'd say so. Well, where'd you
Okay,
put
then.
me? Am I in a corner? Or like, am I near the middle?
You're always in the middle in my heart.
Aww. That's the chat. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. Wow. Alright, gonna be seeing our rolls here.
44 versus 21.
Tragic.
So Sweden is going to win the roll. They will opt to either pick or ban first. And they are excited that they actually won something this match. Let's go.
I feel like playing a match is a very mental game, and the mental's already gone from the roll. Very scary. Oh wait, that is a good point. They did get a blackjack on their roll.
They did get a blackjack on their roll. However, this is catch, not blackjack. We are not a casino.
But if it was blackjack, they're taking home the pot and the match.
True. Okay, so Sweden is going to ban first. That means Peru is going to ban second, but get to pick first. I can see Peru banning Hidden 2 here. It's definitely against a team like Sweden that has a pretty decent hidden roster. I can see Peru banning Hidden 2 here. Sweden with the Nomad 1 ban. No surprise there. Get the coin flip-esque map knocked out of the way.
I think Nomad 1 has been banned in almost every match, if not every match. Same with Hidden 2. Hidden 2 has had a 100% ban rate so far.
I hate
Will
to
it
see it.
persist?
You hate to see it.
Oh yeah, you're a hidden enjoyer and you're seeing your beloved point get taken away over and over.
I hate to see it. Peru, Tiger Eyes. What are they spelling out here?
I think they're just flexing their keyboards. They can put cool little tips on the top of their A's. Oh, or that. Oh, and we see it! Hidden 2 ban, keeping the 100% ban rate alive. I'm sorry you have to see it, Jay.
I'm not surprised at all. I talked with Baltic as soon as draws and seeds got revealed, and they were like, yeah, no, we're most likely just going to be banning Hidden 2 almost every single match we play. We don't have necessarily the best Hidden 2 lineup.
I feel the most bad for Des9. His CWC debut map has been perma-banned. F's in the chat for Des9.
We cry every time. And it's going to be Mixmod 1 first.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, Mixmod 1 is definitely, I think, the most popular map out of all of these matches so far. We saw it last match as well. Definitely something very scary with Hard Rock. The Hard Rock bracket is going to be very exciting as these two players face off.
I have yet to see this map with Hard Rock. I've only ever touched this map with Hidden.
Oh, it does definitely get spicy. There's quite a bit of choke potential spread throughout the map, so the HR difficulty is very consistent, I would say. So if one player misses, it's so easy to just trade it right back.
So from the sounds of it, this map is definitely going to be determined by the Hard Rock players here.
Yeah, nerves can get overwhelming. Even on Nomad, you drop once Nomad, it can be such a petrifying feeling, knowing that you playing the easiest portion actually dropped a note. Nerves can get overwhelming at that point.
At that point, if you do drop that note, that's when you just gotta take a deep breath. You missed a note. Congratulations. You still have an entire map in front of you to play. That's the mindset that these players have to go in, especially into round of 32 with. If you drop a note, cool, whatever, continue FCing the rest of the map. There's nothing that you can do to change that you drop that note. There's everything that you can do to continue to change the outcome of the map, though. And here we go.
Yeah. Very mental game here in round of 32.
Connor, they're making us go cross-eyed. Oh no. Satomi and Islux on Hidden, Omni SD and Marisi on Nomad, and Boltico and Datapada on Hard Rock. Neither of the Hard Rock players opting to choose Hidden. For their spiciness on reading, they choose to stick with that flat Hard Rock modifier.
Satomi just securing his spot as the leader, insisting to be in the top slot. I'm just kidding, that's not what happened, but still it looks cool. This map especially, having all these stacks early just to beef up your combo before getting right into it, just makes it that much more nerve-wracking.
We're going to see slight accuracy drop on the side of Sweden as all players get up to that 200 combo mark, so slight advantage for Peru coming out of that spinner.
And we do have a slow part coming up here, if all teams can hold. There we go.
I swear, in a map like this, it's always the slow sections that are the most nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it's still tense with Hard Rock, but hopefully Nomad and Hidden just gets that slight break.
Marisi ended up dropping a little bit of droplets there, tied with Datapada in accuracy. Scoreline says that Sweden has a 35-point advantage. Maybe Sweden were the ones who came out of that spinner with a slight advantage, maybe not.
Yeah, this is so tense. You can cut the atmosphere with a knife with how close this all is.
Second spinner, and Peru definitely comes out of that spinner with the advantage halfway through. Still a three-way full combo on both sides.
Have this tech part here.
Satomi dropping a little bit of accuracy, that's going to help Peru ever so slightly. All players up to 900 combo, and no one is dropping yet. 2/3 of the map done, 1/3 to go.
This is crazy. We have one hard part of the map left after this Ki. We're going to see a lot of wiggles up and coming. Oh, but we do see a stack drop.
Data overjumped the stack.
That's a big miss, too. That might just be a miss and a half, but we are coming into the hardest part here. Definitely a lot more wiggly here.
Voltic ended up trading it a little bit after. So there is still chance for Sweden to snatch away this point. Data just has to hold out, and Peru needs to get one more drop. But is that drop going to happen?
Yeah, this is it. This is the last section of the map. A miss could still flip it.
Does not look like that miss is going to happen. Just a slight hiccup from Data and Voltic. And unfortunately for Sweden, the coin landed on the side of Peru with that one. Yeah, 3 misses to 1. That was definitely the difference maker. Voltic only dropping 1 note while Data had a chain miss of 3 there.
What
Extremely
a
close
round.
point. Extremely close point.
I think that just gives us all a little taste of what we're in for with this match. Seed 16 and 17. These types of outcomes are just expected, you know? Data already predicting that it's going to be every map. And I agree with them.
Taking the words right out of my mouth, Connor. Sweden could go hidden 1 here, seeing how Peru banned hidden 2.
I agree with that, actually. I could see the hidden 1 coming out.
I could also see Mixed Mod 2 coming out, since it is a lower approach rate, and seeing how Peru... Oh, they did go hidden 1.
Nice analysis, Jay. Look at you go.
Thank you. It's like I've been doing this for a little bit or something.
Oh, yeah. I'm the new kid on the block. That's right. That's right.
Quote-unquote new kid on the block.
This is my second match I'm on the schedule for. I'm the new kid on the block.
Says the man that goes and casts map pool showcases like it's his job.
It's not the same. That's different. This is Seed 16 versus 17.
No, I will agree. It is different. That's why I'm always like, no, please don't let me cast showcase. I suck at describing maps. I'm good at yelling into the mic when players are playing.
You are really good at yelling into the mic as players are playing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And here we go. Second point of the match getting underway. Sing a song, hidden 1.
Now, this is something I said last match, actually, but this is definitely an adjustment type map. So we're moving into strict 1-4 into a very swing, snappy rhythm. We can easily see an early miss here. Would be very impressive if every player held on.
No substitutes on the side of Peru. Shamemaru coming in, replacing Data on the side of Sweden here. Ooh, and Marisi with an early drop. That was before 100 combo, so given the map's length, it's not going to hurt them too much, as it would more in the middle of the map, but still gives Sweden the advantage.
Yeah. Oh,
ooh,
but
and
another
Isluk's dropping too. Isluk's dropped a couple there.
Based off of the performances we've seen on this map, this is definitely one of the ones where your performance seems to get stronger the longer in the map you are, just by getting adjusted to the rhythms and such.
Ooh, and Omnia SD and Satomi dropping. So it's Voltic versus Shimemaru for the full combo battle.
Gonna see the score bar get so close to even here.
This looks back up to 200 combo, same with Marisi. So that score is just going to keep inching towards the side of Peru until Satomi and Omni get up. But Islux drops. Islux drops as soon as Satomi and Omni get back to 200 combo, and he drops again. So that score advantage is going to get into the 50Ks on the side of Sweden before he can recover. As long as every player from Sweden holds, of course. Halfway through, Sweden with a miss and a half lead here. If not 2 misses.
Still 2 FCs on the board.
Yeah. Shame Maru and Baltic still holding on to that full combo for their respective teams. It's tied with accuracy as well. But Shame Maru drops!
That's a 4-note drop as well.
That's huge for Peru! Final quarter of the map, and Sweden is starting to lose control.
We do see a slight elevation in this.
No,
oh, the Baltic drop!
He dropped on the slow part! Shame Maru trades it!
Arisi coming back out though, 900 combo, really holding it together for him.
If Peru wants to seal this point away, Sweden is going to have to find a miss from either Satomi or Omni right now, but it does not look like it's going to happen.
Sweden will not yield.
Baltic back up to 200. Shame Maru back up to 200, and that miss will not come out from Sweden, so they will clutch away a possible break point away from the hands and the jaws of Peru to make it a 1-1 match.
Everyone knew this was coming. We're going to be seeing this back and forth all match. Absolutely incredible.
Back and forth. Shame Maru, the nerves are killing me. Completely understandable.
It's going to be interesting seeing how every player adapts in this situation. If they're going to get less nervous by playing more, settling into the atmosphere of playing, or if they're going to get more nervous with every point that goes on. The mental.
Big props to Satomi and Omni SD, by the way. They had that one miss extremely early on in the map. They just instantly recovered and didn't find a single miss from then on out. Peru cannot go into mixed mod, so I would expect a Hard Rock possibly coming here. Hard Rock or Double Time.
I can see Hard Rock. Oh, wait.
Can they do that? They can't do that, right? They picked Mixed Mod 1 first. They can't go back to back, right? They can't double pick, right? Unless the rules for this World Cup got changed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I have to ask because AXS, when I last casted AXS, they completely changed up the ruling on how accuracy worked, and I didn't bother reading the rule change, so I was a little bit afraid that happened here. Aseon trying to insist. That's a win by default, right?
I agree with them. They messed up their pick. Just give them the point.
But yeah, nah. They cannot go into Mixed Mod here as they chose Mixed Mod 1 for their first pick. So they have to quickly figure out something that they want to do here. No Mod, Hard Rock, and Double Time on the board. With their Hidden 2 ban and Hidden 1 being played hidden is completely out of the way.
Oh wow, you can.
Ooh, wait, you can. So many rule differences in tournaments and catch. Some tournaments saying, hey, yeah, you can't pick back-to-back mods. Our referee saying you can.
I feel that's a big rule with a lot of our community tournaments, is no double picking mods. But that's not the same on the grandest stage.
True. So many tournaments, you eventually start crisscrossing rules.
Yeah, we are having some verification right now. It does seem to not be a rule. I think the ref just got baited by chat.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Curse those community-driven tournaments and their separate additional rules.
Yeah, how dare they?
Yeah. And in the wise words of Chillier Pair, let that map run.
Oh, you even censored him. You're so conscious of that.
Yeah, it's not so much censoring him as I was censoring myself.
Aw.
You know
That's
me,
been-
Connor, I have a very colorful vocabulary.
Me too. All colors of the rainbow. I think that's just a challenge for both of us, you know?
It really is. And again, they're making us go cross-eyed. They are not going to be changing up their approach on either side with how Mixed Mod 1 was.
So Tomy just wants that top spot. And he'll get it.
You will indeed get it. Only substitution, Datapada coming back in.
We did actually see a very early miss from Icebox.
Yeah, extremely early miss. Unless all players from the side of Sweden full combo, that early miss would have been negligible, but
Oh, wow.
Peru, they're starting to get a bit nervous here. Parisi and Islux dropping. You saw Islux movement just ever so slightly stutter. Satomi dropping the first drop on the side of Sweden here. OmniSD, Datapada, and Boltic holding on to that full combo. Third of the way through.
Icebox again. The song is really short. We're already almost halfway done. It's going to take a lot for Peru to be able to recover here.
This looks dropping again. And Sweden just taking full advantage of this. Over 100-point difference in their favor, and this is Peru's pick. Datapada dropping, that's going to ease the tension a little bit, but Islux drops, trades it right back. OmniSD and Boltic still holding on to that full combo. Omni with no mod, Boltic with Hard Rock, but Boltic drops.
Oh, and nobody on Peru is above 200 anymore.
And nobody got caught out by that bait ending after the second spinner. Datapada dropping on the sliders. Anyone getting caught out on the second? Nope, no one gets caught out on the second bait either.
They don't get caught out in Seed 16 versus 17!
Parisi dropping, Islux dropping. OmniSD still holding on to a double S.
Amazing performance. Single-handedly not even allowing Peru a chance to climb back up here.
Not at all. Score difference of 250 was gonna be 250,000. Datapada trying to make me out to be a liar here at the last minute. But what a commanding breakpoint on the side of Sweden here. 234,000 point difference in a round of 32 map. My god. OmniSD, the lone full combo and the lone double S. Beautiful.
Very nice play.
Props to Boltic as well, only getting that one miss, but unfortunately he is only one man on a team of 3 and can only do so much himself. So with that, that makes a 2-1 match now. Sweden, what are they going to go into?
It's gonna be very interesting here. There's no more hidden or mix mod. We aren't gonna see hidden for the rest of the match.
Unless somebody throws it on with double time, which double time 3 just got picked.
Oh? Maybe I'm the liar.
Maybe you are, maybe you're not. You could be predicting the future.
I think I am. None of them are gonna play DT with hidden. Calling it.
So Connor, you got the name of the map, right?
Oh, I already had to do this once for Mouthful Showcase. I think it's your turn, actually. I feel like
time 3.
Oh, all right, all right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is double time 3. That is how we will be referring to it for pronunciation purposes.
Yeah, one look at that and I already know I will butcher that. And I do not want to get clip farmed from butchering a pronunciation of a map name.
Huh. Okay. I'll remember that. I feel like there was a clip.
A
I feel like
Telltale story game?
Well,
Connor will remember that?
Yeah, I feel like there was a clip circulating around last week when I butchered a pronunciation. And I think you were the one who made that clip, actually.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You DM'd it to me personally 5 minutes after I mispronounced it. You're being a little rat right now, you know that?
You.
Maybe I should make you say it. Maybe you should say the actual title of DT3, you know? I'll get my OBS running, I'll record it from 3 angles, it'll be great. Come on, you should pronounce the title.
No, you.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried.
You indeed tried.
Yeah, you got me. Well played.
Don't worry, you'll eventually get me caught out one of these days, this tournament. Here we go, after that break point in favor of Sweden, they now go into double time 3. Coming in at 8.1 before double time is added on, and Islux and Satomi are going to throw on hidden with double time.
Dang it!
Unfortunately, Connor, you would not have Soothsayer. You were instead a liar.
Oh, that's how I'm gonna be known for the rest of the match. I'm the commentator that lies.
Here we go, map number 4. Islux with an early miss.
Gonna be seeing a lot of these dense streams, just jumping right into it. We do have a lot of consistency with this map as well. Lighting up for a second can lead to some bigger misses with this map especially.
Islux back up to 200 combo. All players at that 200 combo mark, so it's going to be about a 3 to 4k advantage in favor of Sweden.
Have a bit of a pre-chorus here.
Ooh, and Shemimaru ends up dropping, and Satomi drops as well.
Wow.
Double miss on the side of Sweden. Satomi dropping once more, so make that a miss and a half from him. Islux trades one of those. Ooh, Asean drops. There's no more full combos or combos at all on the side of Sweden. Everyone just missing. Peru in full force. 2 players above 200 combo. Islux getting to 200 combo just now. 110k point difference in favor of Peru right now.
A phenomenal performance from Peru, making it through one of the hardest parts of the map, practically unscathed.
Satomi drops as soon as he gets up to 200 combo. That's just going to help Peru even more.
It's a detrimental miss. There's one more hard part of the map, but the score difference is so big.
Asean dropping. Still Baltic and Marisi still holding on to that double full combo on the side of Peru. His luck's recovering nicely, getting back up to 500 combo here.
And we have one more burst section coming up.
And Sweden needs a complete meltdown from Peru on this section right now. Instead, it is Satomi who is going to drop. Marisi dropped, so only one more full combo left in the map at the very end, and it is Baltic.
Wow, a phenomenal performance from Peru.
Phenomenal indeed. Baltic walking away with the full combo, going, hey, we see that huge score difference in Mixed Mod 2. We can do that on DT3.
Yeah, Baltic saying, you look at the scores, you see the difference? It's because of me, baby. IFC'd. Boom!
And just like that, we have back-to-back breakpoints, making it a 2-2 match.
Crazy. Believe it or not, I think this back and forth is going to continue no matter what is picked. The performance and capabilities that these two teams have are undeniable.
On paper, this is the match that is most likely to go to tiebreaker. Peru taking a little bit of time here to decide what they want to go into. Basically the entirety of the Nomad pool, both Hard Rocks and Double Time 1 and 2, open for them to pick.
Can definitely see the nerves behind strategy here. It feels like one wrong pick can send you down a spiral. We've already seen 2 breakpoints. Getting that momentum would be huge here.
And sometimes teams' picks and pick orders end up getting switched up just based on how either they are playing or their opponents are playing. And it will be Hard Rock 1.
Oh, very interesting. So much of the Nomad pool is open, and they do opt for a safer, arguably one of the safest maps of the pool, Hard Rock 1. Very consistent, little Hard Rock randomization. This is almost like a nerve check for these two teams. Definitely something you can see.
Asean being subbed out. Shamemaru subbing out. Soon we're going to see Datapada and possibly Omni. Yep, Omni jumping in. And I assume we're going to be seeing Datapada jumping in as well, seeing as how Datapada played both Hard Rock on the mixed mod.
Man, chat, this commentator knows what he's talking about. Listen to this guy. So experienced. Wow.
Hey, it's possible that he might not be feeling the map. He isn't coming in just yet.
I can see the conversation now. How nervous are you? Question mark.
That or really Datapada's just off going and getting a drink or using the bathroom or something, and we're just completely wrong about everything.
I like my scenario better.
I do too.
Yeah, thank you. Having a long, intense, heated conversation, and Datapada comes in. So you were probably right. It was probably just a drink or something, but you know.
Nah, he could have been in the map, checking out the map, checking out spinners, seeing proper spin path or something. But no substitutes on the side of Peru yet. We have yet to see Lunatic Kid coming in. He might not be available for this match.
I do hope we can see him sometime. A lot of his CWC performances have been really good.
Oh no, Datapada is on the wrong team. They tried to stop the ref, but the ref could not be stopped. I guess Datapada is on blue team in the lobby right now, even though he is in that third slot. There we go.
Satomi, I'm gonna need you to think about what you type, buddy. That phrase does not look good.
He's purely talking about aborting that map.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Abort play.
Yeah.
Go back to the main lobby.
Yeah. We do love to see the goofy mix-ups. I'm sure both teams needed this. Just a little light-aired humor to cut through the tension.
Oh, definitely. All players probably loaded up initially, just laughing, going, of course. But Islux and Satomi still sticking with Hidden on their spicy modifier.
Very curious. Instantly moving to Hard Rock here, seeing how both teams acclimate. But everyone holds.
Everyone does indeed hold throughout that beginning. All players seeing Islux just not paying attention with that spin, I guess.
I can see the strat, not even wanting to spin, leaving it as a mental distraction, and just not doing it. I respect it.
Really questionable though, but I guess it won't matter because Datapada ends up being the first drop.
He underdashed a hyper. I think that was a 4-note miss, actually.
Yeah, that definitely was a chain miss looking at that accuracy. He dropped down to 98.8%. Omni SD dropping as well. So 1 full combo on the side of Sweden, 3 full combos on the side of Peru, yep. Third of the map done, 2/3 to go. Datapada with another miss.
Peru being so confident with their nerves right now. Triple FC.
On the flip side, Satomi just dropped, and now Sweden has no more full combos as Omni SD gets back up to 200 combo to try and slap a band-aid on the bleeding right now. But a band-aid is not enough.
This might be an ER type of situation, Jay.
This does look like an ER type of situation. Halfway through, at the break moment, Peru sees they have a three-way double S, and Sweden has no full combos on their side at all. All momentum is on the side of Peru right now for this pick.
We'll see how both teams handle seeing the scores as we jump into our last Ki here. Peru will not yield! This is incredible.
They are indeed not yielding. Still a three-way double S on the side of Peru as we're getting into the 1,000 combo mark. Sweden recovered nicely, but what can you do against a three-way full combo?
Peru is really eager to just shut the door and lock it with 5 padlocks. Absolutely incredible.
And Peru, with that miss from Omni SD, is going to take away this point and make it a 3-2 match with Sweden's pick up next. And Sweden's going to have to be a little bit careful with what they're going to pick here. If another breakpoint happens, that is match point in favor of Peru with their pick. Could possibly see a timeout situation here on the side of Sweden.
I think that would be a really good call as well. Seeing a triple Hard Rock SS on the side of Peru is just such a scary thing to see.
Definitely. And again, what can you do against that other than three-way double S yourself? There's not really much of an answer.
That's just one of those performances that's going to be the best that these chatters may see all week. Feel proud you guys got to witness it here first.
Sweden going into No Mod 3 for their pick, opting not to take that timeout, deciding to go full send.
They seem very confident. That was a really fast pick too.
It really was. diff name here, kinda implying stay calm. That is exactly what Sweden needs to do on this pick. They just
I think
need
that's
to
why
stay
they picked
calm.
Yeah.
Match is not done yet. Sweden takes this one, they can still have it tied up. Shamemaru replacing Datapada. Other than that, no substitutions. Omni, Satomi staying in, and then the three Baltic, Isluk, and Marisi staying on the side of Peru.
Yeah, this map definitely being a lot more choke-oriented with some higher points of difficulty in some sections, but remains mostly consistent in others. The diff name is very appropriate.
Fingers crossed no one misses that stack on the left side. Fingers crossed no one misses it.
I think everyone's going to hit it.
Fingers crossed that nobody misses before it.
Okay, yeah.
Satomi and Omni and Marisi with slight... Isluk's missed before one of the stacks. I was about to call out the accuracy drops. Isluk's misses right before the stack.
I'm 2 for 2 on being a liar today.
Isluk's back up to 200 combo. 3-way full combo on the side of Sweden right now. 2 full combos on the side of Peru. There are still plenty of areas where Sweden can end up choking and missing. Marisi dropping that zigzag stack. Shamemaru just trading it slightly after. Satomi dropping on zigzags. Halfway through, and Peru is about to have that score flip in their favor.
Wow, Marisi standing that first stack. Incredible.
Shamemaru barely banking it to that slider head. Nerves are at an all-time high. Islux drops on the slow part. Score instantly flipping back over in favor of Sweden. A quarter of the map left to go. Sweden just needs to hold here on out. Omni SD still with the full combo on the side of Sweden. Baltic still with the full combo and a double S on the side of Peru.
This last part will still remain quite tricky for its duration. You're going to see a lot of jumps here.
Islux back up to 200. Peru needs a miss to come. And it's a double miss on the side.
Triple miss. Triple miss from Sweden.
At the very end, a triple miss from Sweden flips it.
They did not, in fact, stay calm. That is crazy.
Just going ever so slightly too fast on that movement. And it's going to be match point and pick in favor of Peru.
What a triple drop. Wow.
Right at the end of the map. You hate to see it.
Can we talk about Baltic, though? Another SS? This guy's unstoppable.
Baltic is indeed playing out of his mind right now.
I wonder if we're gonna see Peru try to jump in the mix mod. Last match we saw the winning point be no mod 4, just to try to lock it out.
Connor, they cannot pick mix mod though.
No, I said no mod 4.
Oh, I thought you said jump into mix mod.
No. We saw that last match. Opting to just play the convert.
They could also go back into Hard Rock 2, and they will go back into Hard Rock 2. As I was about to say, they could go into Hard Rock 2, seeing as how their Hard Rock 1 performance was.
You know, I have been reading chat. StatsCoon said something. one of the commentators always tells the truth and the other one always lies. I think that
Which
just
one
goes
is
to
it?
prove it. Well, judging from that, I think we know. And that's okay. Or
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but if I'm the one who says only truths and you're the only one who always lies, but you say you're the one who only lies, are you lying there, or did the lying not begin yet?
you caught me. Or did
So
you?
does that mean I'm the liar?
No, I'm the liar.
But are you lying by saying you're the liar? So does that mean you're the one who's telling the truth?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Shoot, I believe you.
Yeah, alright, let's go.
Aeon coming in, replacing Omni. The Aeon, Satomi, and Shame Maru on the side of Sweden. Baltic, Islux, and Marisi still staying on the side of Peru, not subbing out anyone.
This map is
Nobi.
quite different from Hard Rock 1. I wonder if Peru can mimic the exact same performance. Aeon really hit us with the Yabba Dabba Doo. That's a
Indeed
sign that
did.
Sweden's gonna win this point. Chat,
Yabba
do you
dabba
believe in...
doo.
Yeah, chat, do you believe in the Yabba Dabba Doo?
Islux and Satomi once again sticking with Hidden. So far, every single map that players could put Hidden on for reading, 2 people have. So far, you have been a straight liar about that, Connor.
Hey, I said that for DT.
Yeah, you did say it for DT.
We also do need to take into account, too, with Peru, having such a lead could definitely make it scary and harder for them to close things out with the nerfs.
We have seen comebacks happen in the past. Can one happen here? Quarter of the map through. No one wanting to blink. 6-way double S across the board right now as we get into the 200 combo.
Sweden is not ready to lose this match. Is Peru ready to win?
300 combo, no one blinking. Approaching the halfway point. There we are, half of the map done, half of the map to go. And Kana, you wanted to talk about tension earlier? What about the tension here in this map?
I'm struggling to breathe.
Still a 6-way double S.
Have the drop up and coming.
No one getting caught out on that slight pause in the notes. Islux was about to jump over to the left, but stayed calm. Still a 6-way double S. Still a 6-way double S as we're approaching the ending. Who's gonna blink, if anyone?
Will we see a spin to win map? Oh, we do see a droplet miss.
Islux drops. Islux drops right at the end.
Amazing
Sweden just needs to
performance.
hold.
I don't think there's enough time. I think they secured the point. Wow.
And they do secure the point, and Sweden lives to see another day. Break point in favor of Sweden, making it a 3-4 match with Sweden's pick. Just like we saw with Hard Rock with Peru having a 3-way double S on their side, Sweden said, nah fam, it's our turn.
Unbelievable. That one missed deficit. Can I get some TV hypes in the chat?
EB hype is definitely real.
TV hype.
Sweden is now in control of their destiny. They are opting to use that timeout that I thought they were going to use earlier. And Sweden is probably going, okay guys, what the hell do we pick?
What an insane match. Feel like they got acclimated to Hard Rock after playing that first map and just felt way more prepared for Hard Rock 2. Though I will say, I think it's very clear, Baltic is definitely an MVP.
Never mind, no timeout, no mod 4.
Wow! We're gonna see it again!
Never mind, no timeout, no mod 4.
What a crazy sign. The team consulted, all to agree on the same pick. No discussion needed.
To perform, or will Peru just overpower them and take the win?
Alright, here we are. We are gonna see those edge dashes very soon. We have made it, ladies and
tiebreaker!
gentlemen!
We have tiebreaker! Slight misses early on from Sweden. Chat, you might have thought it was the end of the world when you saw those misses, but at the end it flips over to Sweden and they force the tiebreaker.
Amazing performance of nerve control there. Sweden holding on to the end to secure a chance for advancing.
Amazing,
Believable they could control their nerves there.
Amazing performance from Omni and Shamemaru. Omni just dropping right there in the middle and then recovering. Shamemaru dropping. Watching tiebreaker.
I'm sure many of our Twitch chatters are already familiar with such a diverse song. Now, Jay, you're a player in this. You have a lot of experience with this TB. What would you say makes it difficult?
Throwing on hidden. There is a few sections that if players who opt to play with this on hidden, especially in some of the wiggling sliders about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through, is not fun to play with hidden. Other than that, the map is pretty simple. As long as you have overall really consistent reading, no player should have a struggle with this. But that's when the nerves have to be a factor.
It's going to be very interesting too, because we haven't seen a real 3-person Nomad performance from either team. Nomad 1 being banned, and Nomad 2 not being played. It's going to be interesting to see how everyone acclimates after essentially playing mods for the entire match.
For real, for real. Hidden is allowed to be thrown on for reading purposes in tiebreakers. However, I don't know if any player is going to want to throw that on. And it looks like Islux had to restart their client. They are being switched back over to the tournament server and should be joining the match anytime soon.
The seed 16 versus 17 does have a happy ending, a tiebreaker ending.
As indeed as happy of an ending that you can get for both teams. Unfortunately, one team is going to have to walk away, the loser.
But it won't just be the loser, it'll be the losers that made it to TB. Already an amazing feat in and of itself.
Man, I see Ash down there in the other casting booth just waiting for me.
He's going to be waiting for at least 7 minutes, let me tell you.
Islux and Satomi are going to be playing this with hidden.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there are a few cross-screen moments and a few kind of tricky to read sections with hidden that could throw them off.
Oh, Marisi starting off tempo.
Yeah. I mean, it's extremely early, so unless all of Sweden full combos, it's not going to make much of a difference.
With this map in particular as well, it does speed up in the second half. So early misses can definitely be punished before making it to the harder sections.
Satomi dropping right before the 200 combo mark. Marisi getting up to 200 combo, so that is going to be score advantage in favor of Peru for now. Other than that, we're still seeing a two-way FC on both sides. Baltic being one of those just dropping. Two-way FC on the side of Sweden, one full combo remaining on the side of Peru right now as we see that score flipping back over in favor of Sweden. Satomi back up the 200 combo. Marisi dropping. as soon as his teammate Baltic is starting to get combo, so that score advantage is going to continue building on the side of Sweden right now.
Sweden really holding their own here with 2 SSs.
Marisi recovering up to 200 combo. Score difference of 18,000 in favor of Sweden right now.
We do have some of the easier song diverse sections coming up here. I think we have one intense one.
Neither hidden player getting caught out with those timing jumps. Third of the map through.
I'm sure all players enjoyed that elevator music to cut the tension. Gonna see a choke point right here with the slider.
Anyone dropping the slider? 2 people drop the slider, Omni and Marisi. They both trade. That is going to nullify any score advantage. Islux drops after the spinner.
Some soft taps right here.
Asean up to 1k combo. Islux dropping. We're approaching the halfway point. No players so far getting caught out on this lower section. Straight back into it we go. Satomi approaching 1k combo.
Asean 2 being at 1.2. We are going to head into a speed up section soon. Still anybody's game.
Indeed. Though 50k point advantage in favor of Sweden right now. In a tiebreaker map, that is a decent amount of points to be comfortable lead with. Baltic up to 1k combo himself. 3 1k plus combos on the board now.
Gonna see our first speed up here. Some one-off hypers. Islux does miss.
And it looks like it was a reading miss as well. Possibly his reading getting thrown off with hidden there. That point advantage still continuing to grow on side of Sweden. Islux back up to 200 combo now. 65k points between the two.
Gonna see not the hardest section here, but we keep moving into these one-off hypers.
Ooh, Asean tripping up a little bit.
That was a big drop.
It was a big drop. Count that as a miss and a half here. And see the wiggle sliders coming. Satomi dropping.
Does miss.
That's why I was afraid of one of the 2 hidden players dropping there. There's still enough points on the board that Sweden isn't in too deep of water yet, but Asean dropping, that's going to hurt them even more. Hold on. It might flip at the end here. Satomi getting back up to 200 combo. Marisi above 1k, Amni above 1k combo. Sweden needs to hold here on out. They cannot afford a single miss.
Oh, but Islux drops right before the spinner.
That is huge for Sweden. Sweden was in a position they could not afford a miss. They see Islux has to miss. Sweden knows they just gotta hold on to combo here on out, and the tiebreaker win is theirs.
With one more drop, can they keep their nerves in check?
Baltic at 2k combo. This man is playing his life.
Here we go.
Satomi drops. That's not enough for Peru. They need more. Marisi drops. Marisi drops again,
can't
and
keep it together.
That's gonna seal it. Sweden forces tiebreaker and walks away the winners. Sweden in control of their destiny when Peru had match point in their favor and their pick. Found the break point. picked Nomad 4, won Nomad 4, and clawed it back, and now they are moving on, and Peru dropping down to loser's bracket.
Absolutely amazing comeback from Sweden, pulling it through, winning 4 points in a row, was it? Absolutely insane.
Insane performance. Omni with a 996, and Baltic, he was above 2k combo. I did not get to see exactly his score.
And Baltic did play so well. That was one of those matches that it's like if you replay it, the score will end up different just because of how close these teams are in skill.
Oh, for sure. That was 100% a coin flip match that could go either way. In a best of 3, I don't know who wins.
It was amazing to see every team have their moment. We saw triple SSs twice in the match. We saw every player shine. We saw Baltic play out of his mind for Peru.
Indeed, indeed. Unfortunately for Peru, there was one winner and one loser. And this time, the coin landed on the losing side for them. But that is all from me from this stream. I have another match that I have to hurry up and get down to cast for. Connor, it was a pleasure casting this tiebreaker match with you, my friend.
I enjoyed it. And I will say, I think Sweden won because they rolled blackjack at the start of the game. That's what I think.
Shoot. You know, at this point, I believe you.
Yep.
Chat may call you a liar, but I will not.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I am off to go cast the other match that we have going on our second live stream, and replacing us is going to be Sekre and Snow Leopard.
No, Connor.
Hello.
I know
Hello.
that you're still here. He's speaking of some blackjack. Look at Taiwan seed. Does that mean Taiwan's gonna beat your home country?
Oh, you know, it's different when you roll it. You know.
Oh, okay. So if they roll it, they're gonna win. Is what I'm
yeah. Whoever rolls 21 wins. That's what last match proved.
Got it. I'll make sure to roll 21 the whole tournament.
All right, I'll be watching. Have fun, gentlemen.
Yeah, have a good one.
Thank you
for the cast.
Of course.
Anyways, I am Sekre, joined by Snow Leopard today. Feels like it's been a long time we've been casting together, at least, you know, at least here and there.
Many years.
Oh yeah, many years at this point. But we're here for probably, I think, apart from the last match that we just watched, one of my personal favorite expectations of this week with Canada versus Taiwan. Two teams I think are just both really strong.
Absolutely, yeah. Got the bans out already. Hard Rock 2 being banned by Canada, Hidden 2 by Taiwan. And Taiwan kicking into Hard Rock 1. Mission ASCII.
Yeah, this one, I'm a bit surprised because, I don't know, for some reason, I don't really know what Taiwan's strengths are as a team anymore. They have a lot of players who kind of come in and out throughout the years. I think the new ones this year, I believe, are Flyer, and then I think there's one more player this year who's a bit newer on the team. I think it's Saraitna, I think is probably one of the other newer ones. So they have a bit of a change up in their lineup. Meanwhile, Canada, they also have a new player, Hydras, this year. And they also have Red CXA, who's gotten a lot better, who also didn't play qualifier, so their seed might be a little bit skewed as a result of that.
Definitely, yeah. And then also for those like myself who didn't know until just recently, EUK, that is Dodo Ebby. So if you've been around for a while, you might be more familiar with that name. But familiar face, just reverting back to an old name, I believe, for Taiwan's captain.
Speaking of familiar names, I know there is one familiar name in the bottom left screen for Canada. We have CTB Whitecat for Canada, but it's actually not CTB Whitecat. That's just Fui. They had a cool little name change thing. Don't worry, it's actually not CTB Whitecat.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, is that CTB Whitecat? Wait a minute. I was so
it is definitely Fui for the side of Canada.
Yeah. Legendary Fui name change. We don't see those as much anymore, the old World Cup name changes. Gotten some funny ones over the years.
You know what? You know why? It's because the Netherlands CWC team isn't playing this year.
Yeah, they need to hold the torch for us.
They really do. They need to come back next year stronger than ever.
But yeah, it looks like we're about ready to jump into it. It's going to be Hard Rock 1. Mission ASCII picked by Taiwan to start us out. We will see Hydras coming in.
Yeah, we see pretty much all three of the new players for both of these teams, Hydras, R89, and Flyer, on the first map, which is, I like to see that personally, seeing the newer players on the teams get some representation. You see Unlucky W is Fuhi on the bottom left for Canada, and then Ewake on the top right, one of the mainstays for Taiwan for a long time. And we did see in the previous match, I think it was Peru, they had a triple FC on this one. Could we see one again? Potentially, I think, honestly.
Yeah, so far, so good. Everyone's holding on. Perfect
small
accuracies
spin
as well.
advantage. Actually, I don't think they have a spin advantage anymore. I think that just disappeared with that last spin.
It was really interesting to see all the new players coming out from map 1. We'd like to start off on a strong foot at that first point, especially for Canada getting the break point. But then again, this is the early stages, some of the easiest maps that we're going to have in the tournament. So good to get those reps in early.
Definitely. But every player still holding strong now. 6-way SS even at this point. Pretty much repeating what we had with the last match, where both teams are pretty much just XCing until the very end when one player missed. That's going to be the first miss right there from Sarina. About 600 combo in.
Yeah, very small adjustment was needed there. Didn't quite make it, but recovering very nicely. And now Hydra's going to be trading that back.
And I do believe it was an equal trade as well in terms of the amount of misses they got. So I think there was like a super small advantage to Taiwan in the spin. We can look a little bit here. Fuhi's spin seems to be a little weaker. So I think there is a small advantage to Taiwan once Hydra's does catch up to that 200 combo.
Yeah, Hydra's going to be getting there. Almost. Very close.
Yeah.
There we are. Yeah, smallest of advantages for Taiwan off of that spin. To the final quarter of the map, everybody's holding on strong. Good showing all around. One miss can completely change the outcome, though.
Even a miss on the very final note, I believe, would swing it at this point. That's going to be a miss from Hydra's, though. It's going to even secure it further for Taiwan. Taiwan needs 2 misses now. One of them needs to happen pretty soon. One miss won't be enough to cut it anymore.
Yeah, Taiwan looking strong, gonna hold it out to the end, it looks like. Gonna curse them? No, but Hydras will get one final miss in at the very end. But worry not, Taiwan already had that one sealed. 4 SSs across the board. Just that single miss from Saritna.
Overall, again, very solid. We've seen this map a few times, I think, so far. A lot of good scores on this one. That was Taiwan's pick, so they're feeling pretty good about that one. You know, Seed 21 taking off a point, Seed 12 still pretty decent, even considering Canada is quite a bit lower seeded than they probably should be. So, good signs for Taiwan moving into this, but it is going to be Canada's pick, and gotta wonder, what are they going to go with this one?
Yeah, and unfortunately for Taiwan, that is the one and only Hard Rock map that we're going to see this match, so... have to maybe move to mix mod, something else, try to get that edge again. Canada, gonna be going with mix mod 2, Kato. A little disappointed they didn't go for the double time too, but I'll allow it.
That's not Canadian DT2 right there. They got the 2, but not the DT.
Right, they're still learning how to spell. We'll see what they can do for their next pick.
Oh, I know why they picked this. Look at the
Oh,
background.
it's Canada map.
No,
and
look at the
cat.
background. Yep. CTB
Oh,
white.
is that a... Oh.
That's why they did it.
I thought you were talking about the, like, Osu background. I was going to say, is that one of Red's artworks?
It actually might be. You never know.
I could see it. This is, well, I guess it's guess difficulty by Yoshi, not a Yoshi set, so...
We have to go. We actually have to figure that out at some
Yeah,
point.
we need the investigation. Who can tell us?
We are seeing.
Thinking of Red,
few
you're going to be
swap-
hopping in? Okay.
Yeah. Also see Katsuragi right now on the side of Taiwan, but he's definitely not from Taiwan, so he's gonna be moving over.
Oh, yeah, people are going to be moving around for mixed mod, trying to get into the proper slots. Should be no mod on the top, I believe. Nope, never mind, it's hard rock. Shows what I know. Actually, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
You know, I just have to say hello to CTV White Cat in the top left Fuhi. I just have to say hello. If you know, you know.
Alright, finally got 6 players in the lobby, so seems like Red will be playing. Got Minato Yukina also coming in.
Yeah, 3 switches here. All the players seem to be lined up. Very nice for us. Yeah, Flyer and Katsuragi on the hidden. Fuhi and Iwake on the hard rocks on the top. And Minato Yukina and Red Sixei on the no mods on the right.
Early miss coming out from Mr. White Cat.
Something I'm a bit surprised to not see here is I would have thought that Unlucky W would play this for the side of Canada, but I guess not on this one. That is one mistraded though from Flyer. Small advantage to Canada now.
Yeah, that lead gonna swing over. That miss from ETP White Cat pretty early on. Jumping into the course section, gonna get a bit jumpier. Everybody holding on though. Flyer back up to 200. So that is going to be about a 20,000 lead for Canada locked in.
That miss from Red CXCA though. Not good for the side of Canada. The combo's gonna swing over, manage back into Taiwan again. That miss though is gonna trade it back.
Nerves starting to kick in, 2/3 of the way through the map. Canada gonna be in the lead, but still anyone's game. Single miss can flip it.
Another miss from Flyer. A big thing to note is Katsuragi still holding the FC with the hidden. Very impressive on their end, especially on the hidden. Iwake does find another miss too. That's gonna probably seal the deal here Canada going to be able to take away their first pick of the match? Decent margin on this one as well, but over 100,000 points in the end.
Yeah, it was really close into the end there, and yeah, that's a good point. You know, Flyer not having the greatest performance on this, but it's AR 8.6 hidden, a difficult skill set. So, very
Definitely.
understandable. And again, yeah, like you said, that really goes to show Katsuragi, huge performance there in the FC. Kick back over to Taiwan, see where they want to take us next. I was thinking maybe Mixed Mod since they were doing good on Hard Rock, but we just saw Mixed Mod and it didn't go super well for them, so they may opt over into the No Mod pool.
Yeah, either that or the double time pool could be an option for Taiwan.
Yeah, maybe if Canada don't pick double time too, at least Taiwan will get us there. But
Surely somebody's
taking
gonna
their time on this. I do wonder if Mixed Mod was one of their plans and now they're just rethinking it.
Not too sure. I mean, they did ban the Hidden 2, which does suggest that they are weaker on
Expected. It's a bit of a skill set. Really makes you flex some different
yeah.
muscles. So.
Sure. And we do see Fuhi hop in at the last second here.
Get everybody synced up. Even the game doesn't know what to think.
Speechless.
The game's just mad that Canada didn't pick double time too, so making them just sit here, think about their decisions.
Yeah, honestly, it seems so. It seems to be a bit of an issue with the stream. Don't worry, it's not on your end. You can still hear us. Victory for Canada on this one. EOA is going to be trying his best, but can't make up 200,000 points when there's only 100,000 left, even if you're FCing.
Yeah, that's the question though. Will we get the SS? Still has 100% accuracy. Get a little mini game in between the maps. Like the Subway Surfers in the corner. He will. Beautiful SS. But fortunately, like you said, not going to be enough. Canada putting up a pretty strong showing there.
Best score in the lobby, too.
They're probably a bit underseeded. I believe they were missing a player for their qualifiers.
Yeah.
Taiwan hitting way above their seed right now, even though it's 2-1 scoreline. Really close maps.
Taiwan does go for the No Mod 3 pick. Actually going to be getting into this one. Oh wait, no we're not. I just got baited by CTB Whitecat. You'll be seeing several member changes probably.
Pretty sure I'm just a bad omen at this point. All the bugs. That's alright. We'll get people sorted out. Yeah, UK might be a bit bugged.
Even if you're a bad omen, I'm glad you're here. If that makes you feel any better.
Thank you, thank you. I gotta keep things exciting. We can't just have a normal match without any tech issues. Where's the fun? There we go. Yeah, gonna be booting people from the lobby. Getting them back in there usually fixes it out. In the meantime, the audio you're hearing, not my fault. Part of the song. It's a pretty cool one. Tranquility
Yeah,
Resolve.
I was thinking the same thing, I'm not gonna lie.
Mapper Jack Frost, which I was familiar
Mr.
with.
Binking.
Oh, it's Mr. Binking. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, is that
Name
a new
change.
mapper? Name change.
Name change.
is just always
We love
getting me.
name changes here.
It'll be my final move before I retire. Change my name. No one can ever find me.
Yeah, you're gonna be Snow Lion instead of Snow Leopard. Nobody will know. Trust.
We do have a summer leopard who's a mapper.
Yeah.
Might even are they like BN now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I know they've been getting into the mapping scene for the past couple of years.
Yeah, they've been around.
Yeah, so we already do have a summer version of me out there making maps. Something I can't do, so I think that's fitting.
You know, I think we should get them in here right now to commentate, because if it's Summer Leopard, we need Summer Leopard to come and cast during summer. No, we don't need a Snow Leopard in summer.
That's
you know
true,
what I mean?
actually. Yeah, I'm out of season. That's why we're getting all these bugs.
Yep.
Looks like we got the
Does
players
seem
back
like-
in the lobby, though.
Yeah. Everything is getting sorted. We are getting started
Buddy.
with this one. Few changes on the rosters for this one.
Bidding difficulties stay calm as we see these kind of funky sliders coming out. Definitely
Yeah,
gotta
this one
keep your
has
nerves
one
in this
pattern.
match.
About 100 combo. If you miss it, you're gonna miss quite a bit because of that right there. Nobody misses it though. This map, I would say, is a bit harder than most of the other maps in the pool. Also because, you know, this is kind of a skill set that you don't really see too often in catch maps. You know, CS 4.8, low AR, kind of technical.
Yeah, definitely fun song. I like these kind of songs because they make for really interesting maps. Tons of different sounds that you can map to.
That is
Especially
EUA finding
UK.
the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flyer as well soon after. Quite a big lead for Canada now, 2 misses in total.
Luckily, those dense sliders are going to get them back up to combo pretty quickly. But fairly large deficit to come back from. Ooh, an auto going to be dropping during that buzz slider at the end.
Last member for Taiwan with the FC does fall, and all of Canada holding FCs. 1 drop miss from Red CXCA, but that doesn't matter at this point.
A quarter of the map left to go, but score deficit growing quite large. Never count Canada out to troll a map, but looking pretty good for them right now.
I'll honestly say a triple FC on this map, pretty impressive, all things considered. I think this is probably one of the maps I would least expect a triple FC to come out on. And they just did it.
Yeah, there you go. And Canada proving not underestimate them with that number 12 seeding. Really nice 3-way FC to get their 3rd point on the board.
It's going to be Canada's pick coming into the next one. Oh wait, no, that was Canada's pick. It is Taiwan's pick coming next.
Yeah, it's gonna be a difficult pick.
They have to go for
Maybe.
GT, right?
Yeah, I was gonna
GT1.
say like maybe mix mod 1 if they think the low AR hidden was the issue and that they, you know, they're covered on mix mod 1, but if they're not confident on that, then I feel like they have to go double time now. I like the difficulty name of Double Time 3, though. Nice if we could have saved that map for July 20th.
You know,
I think the tournament's going to be over at that point.
nope, that's actually CWC Grand Finals Day.
Oh, okay. I knew it was somewhere in there. All right, yeah.
That is the day Grand Finals
Bring
is
it
happening
back.
on that Sunday. I know that because there was a USA meetup planned on that day, so...
Nice.
Anyways, we did go to No Mod 1. The long consistency, everybody knows No Mod 1's long consistency, relatively easier map for the pool.
Yeah. Gonna be Lunatic Mirage by Elfension. Shout out to our mappers for helping me with that pronunciation. Yeah, 3.5 minutes, so about what you'd expect for an Nomad 1 map.
Yeah. This year they are a little bit harder overall, it seems so far for the Nomad 1s than they were last year. But again, it is a Nomad 1. Everybody's played these kind of maps. That's pretty much, you know, the meta, you could say.
Yeah, I do like the AR 9.5 might seem a little fast for this stage, but it's a nice AR.
It might be, but you know what? I like it. Let's push the earlier rounds a little bit. We're still getting a lot of triple FCs from even like mid-seeded teams. We can push it harder.
Yeah.
We are getting started. Don't think we have any swaps, if I remember correctly. We might have one. Yeah, Katsuragi is coming in, I believe, for Unlucky W on the side of Canada. And then on the side of Taiwan, Happiness Fish coming in for EOA, or no, for Minato Yukina.
Yeah, I think they swapped slots as well. But into the intro, nothing too unexpected here. Decent spinner. Seemed like Taiwan won that by
2 bananas.
400? Yeah.
But there is a droplet miss from EOA. Might matter in the end. Never know.
Yeah, still a very close race. But that's going to be a miss from Flyer. First one in the lobby.
Yeah.
Will flip it over to Canada.
It was actually a relatively denser miss as well. So was Katsuragi's. Both of them missing more than one note. You can tell by the accuracy of the miss. I think it was 4 each, or 3 each.
And there we go. See the lead heading back over to Taiwan. Does seem like an increased lead actually from before the misses came through. Not by a ton, but that is true. Taiwan, the spinning team.
DTB Whitecat does go down on that stream. Traded by Happiness Fish though.
Yeah, just trades back and forth in these two teams. Not quite at halfway through the map, but just about there, so this is still a battle open for anybody to win.
Yeah, here we can see a little bit of the spin difference. CEUA has 3 more bananas caught than Red CXDA, the only 2 FCs left in the lobby.
Dancer section, everyone gets through it okay. Score lead is slowly dropping. Might be some droplet misses there.
Yeah, but that's not a droplet right there from Katsuragi, yeah.
There's a bona fide miss. Still a quarter of the map left to go, but Taiwan looking a lot better on this compared to the previous couple maps. Be a huge point for them. Keep Canada away from match point. And just be a second point they can take off of probably one of the top contenders to go far in this tournament.
There's a miss from Flyer. Gonna need another one come out very soon if Canada has a chance to pull out on this one. Last stream.
It's getting close at the end.
This map doesn't end, but there it is. 1.9 thousand points for Taiwan in the end. Gonna be taking their second point of the match.
Yeah, very well done by them. 2 FCs, one on each team, Red and Uick. Overall, pretty low miscount. Yeah, it's 12 for the whole lobby, so not too shabby for a 3.5 minute long map. Does mean we go back over to Canada, though, for their next pick. Double Time 2 is still there. It's waiting. Calling for them.
Waiting. They better pick it. Come on.
No, come on.
Wrong number.
They
Disappointing.
learned how to spell. They forgot how to count. Yeah. Chukufuku Saratesai can be coming out. This one is going to be 2.5 minutes after we get double time slapped in there. They're 8.1, so that comes out to about 9.73. It does make this the longest of the double time maps by just a little bit. And it's going to be a fairly dense one.
Usually it'd be DT1 that's the longest. Usually.
Yeah. Just about a couple seconds. DT1, 2 minutes 27 after double time is applied.
Big thing to note about this map as well, that is CS 3.3, so circle is going to be quite a bit fatter than usual that you would be used to.
Yeah.
A bit more ripe, you know what I mean?
Nice and juicy.
Oh yeah.
But the real question is, will Canada get to match point? Or is Taiwan going to steal that map pick back and get us tied up? Like Hydra is going to be coming in. So, some confusion there on that. Alright, yeah, Hydra is gonna be staying in. So that message could have just been about Hydra's not being readied, I'm not sure. But
Hopefully.
we'll have to see.
You do see one swap for the side of Taiwan. Saruna coming in on this one for the place of Flyer, I believe. Also see Happiness Fish staying in with Eoaic. Side of Canada, pretty much like a relatively full team swap except for Sekpur C2B Whitecap.
Yeah, Canada flexing that strong roster. Definitely a benefit a lot of the higher seeded teams have. Hydra's gonna miss right at about 200 combo.
Yeah, it was right after it as well, so he's gonna get the maximum penalty from that miss.
Yeah, pretty healthy lead for Taiwan, but single miss will flip things back to even. And Happiness Fish gonna be taking full advantage of that right now. That miss, so they're gonna be just about tied back up.
That one was a bit of a denser miss, but then Hydra just missed the whole stream as well on his side too, so not looking good for Canada. They're gonna have a bit more than one miss of a gap because of that whole stream miss from Hydra's. Both teams holding pretty steady at this point, getting close to the end of the map already as well. Only about 1/4 left.
Yeah, got 4 players on a 4-digit combo. Hydra's Happiness Fish over halfway there.
Hydra's dropped again, traded by Sararena though. Still reachable for Canada here. As well as Happiness Fish. Wait, I didn't see that one drop. It's gonna get pretty close at the end, but I think Taiwan still has enough point lead with these closing sliders.
Yeah, there you have it. Taiwan.
They brought it 5 or 3-3.
I'm gonna get a break point. 3-3, and all I can say is Canada, come on, man. Double time 2. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson?
If that was double time 2, they wouldn't want it, you know? But that is also EUA's 5th FC, by the way. 5 FCs and 1 miss so far in this match.
Yeah, absolutely huge performance coming out from Taiwan's captain.
I believe Fuhi as well, CTB Whitecat. 3 Fs or 4 FCs, 2 1 misses, I think, on his side as well.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, Taiwan might be a bit underseeded as well, or just you know, popping off today.
I mean, Taiwan's always been that one team that they kind of seed relatively in the middle, but they always put up a fight, a really good fight against one of their first 2 matches. It always happens, without a doubt, every single year.
Yeah. Start to struggle a little bit as we get to those endgame pools, but yeah, definitely strong opponents. Do not want to take for granted. They're showing it here, tying up Canada. It is their pick now, too. So they could get to match point before Canada possibly steal the match or even bring us to tiebreaker. But now is the hard decision.
It has to be Nomad 2, I think, right?
Maybe Double Time. Yeah, I was gonna say Double Time's been going well for them. They're gonna do what Canada couldn't and finally pick Double Time 2.
Let's go. This one, probably my favorite song of the whole pool as well.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Thank you to Zyrox for mapping this. This one, you will see not many SSs on this one. I can guarantee you that. The droplets on this are very tricky. I think the slider SV is like slightly less than a full dash. It's like in between a full dash and a walk, so you can't just like, you know, can't just hold dashed. I love that about this map. So we're gonna be seeing some pretty low accuracies, I feel like, from these players. Even if they FC, we're gonna be seeing some like 99.4s. A lot of potential for droplets to cause some chaos in this.
The other interesting thing is that AR 7.8, which after you slap Double Time on there, that comes out to 9.53. So pretty much the same approach rate as Nomad 1. Pretty low for Double Time, but does keep things pretty interesting. Really have to have control of your catcher because it's going to be moving at that Double Time speed, but the actual movement of the notes is going to be a lot slower than you're used to. Yeah, I do like this pick out of Taiwan. I think we saw Nomad wasn't going well for them. Hard Rock was good, but they only had the one pick, so double time seems like their best option. They did it one time. Let's see if they can do it again.
Very early miss from Sanami. This is actually their first appearance so far in this match. And with that, I think we also get all 6 players from both teams playing so far in the match, which you never see that anymore.
Yeah, definitely love to see that. Especially in the early round, where the map's going to be the easiest. It's probably the best time you can justify making sure everyone gets a fair share of their time on the stage.
There was also a miss from CTB Whitecat in the bottom left, a little bit before 200 combo. Sanami does find another miss, so still advantage for Canada on this one. One miss in this map is going to be worth quite a bit compared to other maps because of the low density as well.
Yeah, Sanami is recovering now, but may have been some nerves being the first map they've played. Still fairly close, but it's up to Canada now to give Taiwan another opening.
Big spinner there. This is where we're going to be most likely to see another miss in this section here. There it is.
Katsuragi gonna be the miss.
That's going to be enough to swap it, especially with that second miss. And another one from Unlucky W. Hold on here. Taiwan surging into the lead right at the very end.
Yeah, it was looking tough for them, but Canada, in classic double time 2 fashion, may have choked at the finish line.
Sorry, and the misses at the end, but it doesn't matter. Taiwan takes their own point, their last pick, to go up 4-3 versus Canada. And honestly, I just want to point out, look at the accuracies from Eoic and Sarina. Those are some really good accuracies. 99.92 on that map. That is crazy. And Canada instantly picks Hidden One. I think that's definitely got to be the right choice.
Yeah, I said no more playing around.
Yep.
We don't want to get knocked out already, or knocked down, I should say. So, they're going to make sure that we take it to tiebreaker, but Taiwan, they have an opportunity here to do the funniest thing.
They do. That they do. The winner of this match does go on to play against the winner of the France-Denmark match. So that one's going to also be quite a banger as well.
Definitely. See some roster swaps. Red coming in for Canada, Happiness Fish, and for Taiwan. Like Sanami might be coming back in for another map.
Yeah, getting out all the older players on this one. Just do an age check. Whatever number is greatest, you put them in on the hidden map. That's how it usually goes.
You'd think you'd want the young guns for the better eyes, you know? But
No. It's the better brains, not the eyes.
I see.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta just visualize the notes as they're
GT is
turning
the eyes
invisible.
and hidden is the brains.
Yeah, that's fair. That is true.
Yeah. I mean, we have Elux on the team. He's pushing 31. He's our hidden player.
Helix definitely a huge brain on that man. We're gonna be loading in, so that will be locking it in. Minato, Happiness, and Tsunami gonna be playing for Taiwan.
You know, crazy thing as well, the best 2 performers from both teams, Eoic and Fuhi, not playing this one.
That is kind of wild.
Both of them. They were the ones who were FCing pretty much every map up until now, and neither of them are playing the hidden, which I don't blame them. I don't want to play hidden either.
intro going well so far. Which coming
Lots
off
of-
of a double time is also, something you got to be worried about.
Ooh, 3 misses right there. Katsuragi, Unlucky W, and Sanami. I was gonna say, lots of droplet misses so far. 3 more misses as well. And another one. Nobody's enjoying this one, except for Red, I guess. Red is having a great time with a 250 combo as the highest one in the lobby again only.
Everybody's sweating bullets right now, and Red's just over there singing along, I'm sure.
I think so far in this one map, we've had like more misses than the last 3 maps combined. And it's only been 1/3 of this map. That's what Hidden does to someone,
Yeah.
The Hidden effect.
Hidden players are different beasts. Mondo, gonna be finding another miss. Well, that is actually the teal
That's the whole team.
Yeah.
And this lead is going to be very, very hard to come back from. I assume most of the early nerves that you would get on something like this are gone from Canada at this point, and they're already storming up to over 130,000. Probably going to be close to 150, maybe even 160,000 points, which you just can't come back from that unless you, I don't know, maybe a meteor hits or something. But like,
Yeah.
good luck with that.
Another 2 misses out of Taiwan, and yeah, we're going to tiebreaker on this one. Canada not messing around, showing us why they instantly picked Hidden 1 as soon as that double time 2 ended. Lucky did find a
Unlucky
miss
miss.
and
Unlucky
an
again.
unlucky one again, yeah. Fortunately, despite the unluckiness, Canada is going to be getting the W on this map, I think.
Yeah, this lead is absolutely massive at this point. 200,000 points. You know, I bet right now, if you looked online and pressed F9, there is 3 players that you would see playing the tiebreaker. Flyer, Ewig, and C2B Whitecat. They're just probably sitting there playing the tiebreaker right now.
Oh, I'm sure they have to be.
They're
As soon as the map was
100%.
picked, they're like, all right, it's going to tiebreaker. Let's get prepped.
100% they're just playing the tiebreaker right now, which, good for them. They're going to have to come in here in about 2 minutes because that's when they're going to be starting it.
Yeah, I don't want to discount it because, oh my lord, Red had an SS. On
Yeah,
that.
SS is pretty crazy too, because droplets, we saw, not friendly at all either. So, massive score from Red.
But yeah, we're going to be going to the tiebreaker. No hints here. Good old classic Bunray map. Well, Bunray is a classic mapper, but this is a custom map for CWC, as you would expect.
Something that I just thought about is Bunray's probably been mapping longer than some players have been alive at this point.
Probably, and that is a scary thought.
That's really scary. Oh my gosh. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah. I do want to think about Bunray maps, though. Love Bunray maps. They're always a good time. All that experience shows. Be just shy of 6 minutes. AR 9.5 will be the final boss that Taiwan needs to face if they want to beat Canada.
So many tiebreakers already, and it's only the first day. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this match itself slightly delayed for the tiebreaker of the previous one, so
Yeah.
getting eating good tonight.
And you know who we see in this match so far in the tiebreaker? CTV White Cat, Earwig, and Flyer. All three of the ones that I mentioned before, they definitely were playing it. They had to have been.
Yeah, I mean, you have to expect it's gonna happen.
See, Red CXA and Unlucky W for the side of Canada rounding out their roster. Happiness Fish rounding out Taiwan's roster.
Bunray, master of mapping, also a bit of an artist as well. The little character sprites you see are also created by Bunray. We heard it a bit in the preview, but we're going to get a lot of song swap-ups throughout this. Unlucky, with the first one fall victim to that.
Yeah, that one was before 200 combo, so it's not going to be as punishing as any misses from here on out. Again, CTB combo cap 200, and then it stops scaling. So 200 is the magic number over here.
I do really like the concept of this map with this song. You get to swap up the mapping style very frequently throughout. Keeps things interesting. Got to stay on your toes.
The thing about this though is I don't think it provides a lot of like that nerve factor. We do see another miss from Red CXCA over on the bottom left. Gonna make the lead for Taiwan even larger. Still 3 FCs. But I was saying that usually you don't get a lot of that nerve factor when you play songs like this because it's not like building up, you know what I mean? It's just changing.
Yeah.
Which
it's like
I think
playing
that
a ton of
massive
15-second maps.
Yeah, it plays a massive part into how the nerves are gonna build up for these players. I mean, you're still gonna get a lot of nerves because, you know, you're tiebreakering in round of 32, but might be a little bit less.
Yeah, I mean, so far, it's working out well for Taiwan. We got the 3-way FC. So, got the nerves under control one way or another, as Red finds another miss.
And Unlucky W as well on that huge long slider. This is really not looking good for Canada, but Flyer does find the first miss for Taiwan, but they're going to need at least 3 or 4 more misses from Taiwan to be able to equal it out.
Yeah. Flyer recovered well, just got tripped up by that kind of weird section on the song chains. Happiness Fish gonna drop now as well.
That's a whoa. That might be more than a miss. I don't know what's going on there. They're not having a good time, that's for sure though.
Banjo doesn't know what to think anymore. I think seems likely Happiness Fish probably having some slight connection issues. Saw it earlier with UK. Hopefully, stays
maybe
connected.
It was an
and
alt
recovers.
tab. I hope it's not an alt tab.
That would be absolutely tragic.
It might have been an alt tab. Because I'm looking at their accuracy. The accuracy looks like it. Don't tell me they got window updated. That'd be really sad.
Oh no!
It happened to Canada before.
Whatever it was, it's what Canada needed. Take
Yeah,
the lead back, but Unlucky gonna drop.
The crazy thing is, even with
Like,
that, they're
even
still
with
in
that,
the lead.
Taiwan's taking it back.
Again, we don't know whether that actually is like full misses. I don't know, but for
Could
now
be,
we'll go
like,
under the assumption
client bug.
that it
Yeah.
was. We'll go under the assumption that they all tabbed for like 10 seconds and missed 2% or 3%. Hopefully that's not the case, but it seems pretty likely. Red CXA does find another miss, but even with that, they were up 20,000. One miss from Happiness Fish here, but they need another one. Canada needs another miss out of Taiwan still. That's one of the other
Happiness.
misses, but it's traded. It's traded by the FC from C3 Whiteout on the top.
It is going to bring the
Only
score
FC
closer
left
though.
in UA. And it's gone. No, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
What
no.
was that? I missed like 10
The miss is all over. It's like completely tied now.
Unlucky missed again, though, so it's going to be back to Taiwan's small advantage. Everybody missed that little wiggly slider thing.
Yeah, the songs pop-ups are getting more and more intense, as is the mapping. Flyer going to find another miss.
Oh, it's too close.
It's anyone's game now.
It's like a half-miss lead for Canada right now. 1/8 of the map left. Just that
You
little
can't
sliver.
trust anything.
Trades
The
right
mapping
there.
keeps changing up.
One more
Anyone
in
can
favor
find
of
misses.
Taiwan. Taiwan has a bit too many misses on that part. Canada sees the break. Up 13,000. Still increasing.
A miss from Flyer that might seal the deal.
It might. But again, we do have to make sure about Happiness Fish's PC problem. Maybe they have some points. I don't think they do, though. And it just seems to be total collapse on the ending from Taiwan for Happiness Fish and Flyer. UA trying to hold strong with the best score in the lobby by quite a margin, too, but it just seems like it's not going to be enough. And we do have the MP link. Taiwan, that is the almost correct score. Taiwan wins it by about 72,000.
Yeah, Happiness Fish. It looks like about the right score. 877,000. According to the MP link, so.
The
unfortunately
fortunate
not
thing
a
you could
client
say-
bug.
Yeah, I guess the fortunate thing you could say is even if they didn't have that, their PC issue or whatever happened, they would have still lost by maybe 15, 20,000, I think, doing the math. So it's unfortunate, but in the end, it wouldn't have changed. Either way, still a great match between these two teams. Third tiebreaker so far.
Yeah, Taiwan definitely should have their heads held up high for that one. Huge performance from them. Just nearly sent Canada down, but Canada prevails in the end, so congratulations to them. They will be moving on in the winners bracket, and we will see more of Taiwan in the losers bracket.
So many banger matches already, and we've got more to come. Make sure you're sticking around for this whole weekend because it's gonna be some bangers this weekend. That is for sure.
Yeah, that is the last match for today, though. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, bright and early, 10 UTC for the UK going against Australia. Don't want to miss out, and we'll see you then. It's been Snow Leopard here with Sekre.